Hi everybody, Danielle Latzman here with LuLaRoe Danielle Latzman. I am recording my first video, some information on LuLaRoe, why I started, some difficult parts, some simple parts, not necessarily easy, but simple, some favorite parts, and why you should sign up is what I want to talk about today. I got my initial inventory on January 10th, so I am almost 7 months in the business. I do LuLaRoe full time. I dedicate all of my time, all of my energy, all of my effort into LuLaRoe, and it is such an amazing thing. I'm honestly living a life that I never thought that I would, to be honest with you. I was working full time in a corporation prior to LuLaRoe, and I did that for 6 years. I knew that about maybe 3 or 4 years in that wasn't me, that it was not what I wanted to do with my life. So I was introduced to LuLaRoe through one of my very, very good friends, and she started talking to me about signing up, and she convinced me to do it, and it was one of the best things I've ever decided to do for myself. So one thing I want to talk about today is my why. We are going to talk about a couple other things too, but one of the main things I want to talk about is my why. As LuLaRoe consultants, we are asked, and we ask ourselves in the very beginning, why do you want to sell LuLaRoe? When I first considered selling LuLaRoe, I asked myself, why do you want to do this? And my why has kind of evolved and changed, and the motivation behind it has changed a little bit, and let me just share it with you. So when I first started selling LuLaRoe, or when I first considered it, I did not want to work in the corporate world anymore. So my goal there was to make enough money with LuLaRoe, and this is really it's really possible with LuLaRoe. So make enough money with LuLaRoe to be able to quit my full-time job and do LuLaRoe full-time. Well, I did, I achieved that. So 3 months into my LuLaRoe business, I was making an equivalent amount of money to be able to quit my full-time job and take on LuLaRoe full-time. So I've got this, my LuLaRoe room behind me. It's like my office. It's a room in my house, and this is where I put my blood, sweat, and tears. My why now, my ultimate why, there's a couple things to it. It's kind of layered. My mom was a single mom, and she worked full-time for a corporation. So I would often, be in school, and then I would have to go to latchkey, or I would have to go to some type of after-school daycare type thing. I did not want to have to do that with my kids. She worked hard, and she did what she had to do, and her and I have a great, wonderful relationship now. But I want to be able to be home with my kids. I want to be a stay-at-home mom. That is my ultimate why. So when my husband and I decide to have kids, I want to be able to do that, and I want to be able to give them a great life too. And with LuLaRoe, I can still work, I can stay home, I can take care of our future kids. I feel very, very good about building this business base before we actually start trying for kids. And another part of my why that kind of ties in with that is just freedom. My husband and I, we own a cabin. We are in Michigan, and we own a cabin about 3 hours north of us. We're near the Metro Detroit area. So near the UP, about halfway to the UP, we own a cabin. we're about 3 miles from the lake, and we have freedom. We can go there when we want to. We can, my husband is a business owner too. So we can go there when we want to. We can take long weekends. We don't have to ask anyone for time off. We don't have to put in time off requests. We don't have to worry about if 6 other people are off at that same time. We all know those struggles, right? So that's awesome that we can say, hey, we want to go Thursday to Tuesday, or we want to go Tuesday to Friday. It's really a great feeling. It's really a great thing to have that sort of freedom, and financial freedom too. What comes along with that is financial freedom. So, that is my why. It's something that I'm working towards every day. It motivates me. It wakes me up in the morning. It gets me going. Wakes me up early when I love sleeping. So, I do, and I don't want to get up early often, but my goals aren't going to achieve themselves, So, I would say, so I'm going to talk about now the hardest part and the best part of LuLaRoe. The hardest part, the most difficult part for me, not that it's impossible and not that it's negative, but the most difficult part for me is inventory. 1 minute I could be sold out of my Lindsay kimonos, and the next minute I've got 10 of them and they aren't moving. So keeping a good control on your inventory, knowing when to add new styles, making sure that you remove all the photos that you've taken out of the correct folder and putting it into a sold folder. So keeping track of inventory, I would say, is the most difficult part. It's definitely doable, definitely manageable. You can come up, with a great system. I'm still working on the best way for me to do it. The best part of LuLaRoe is the people. I work with amazing people. Everybody is happy. There is no, I don't want to work today. There is no, I don't want to be here today. There is no, I can't wait to go home. Everybody is happy to be selling LuLaRoe. And then there is my customers, my friends. I have connected with so many new people. And I have also connected with people that I already knew that maybe I lost contact with. And it's also strengthened my relationships with people that I had a relationship with already, but it just made it stronger. One of my very, very good friends, the one that I mentioned earlier, that introduced me to LuLaRoe, I've known her since 7th grade, and we've been very close in 7th grade, but now we get a different part of each other's lives, and it's just strengthened our relationship. I've got to meet so many amazing people when I'm out and about. I give them a business card, and I always wear LuLaRoe, and I tell them how much I love it. I'm dressed up, but I'm wearing pajamas. It's great. It's a really great conversation starter, especially with women. Women have so many insecurities, and it's just great to explain, no, you can feel good and you can look good. It's okay. All right, and then last thing I want to talk about is why you should sign up. So if everything that I already discussed wasn't enough of a reason for you to sign up, it's everything about LuLaRoe. They do live sales, and they donate money to the National Down Syndrome Society. They there's so much, I feel like I'm speechless. They offer us great incentives to be consultants for LuLaRoe. I feel like I'm part of a family that you just get accepted in. It's like you're a part of a family that you've always been a part of. You just didn't know that it was there. Everyone is so helpful. Everyone is so amazing. Even our top leaders that, that they're running their own VIP groups. They're running their team. They're doing this. They're doing that. If I were to send them a message and ask a question, they would get back with me, no problem. There's so much open honesty, love, strength, everything here. Everything that you're searching for, you can find in LuLaRoe. Everybody has a different why. Everybody has a different reason for wanting to sell LuLaRoe. Everybody belongs with this company. I will put my information below, and then I'll be doing some more videos. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope everybody has a great day, great evening, whatever time it is there. It's evening here now. Thank you so much. I will see you guys soon. Bye.